They've been with him. They've been virtually bedfellows. Now to say that this guy is bloody and a killer.
Would you like to see the MEA come out very much more positively in favor of democracy? Would you expect to see the MEA make some statements about democracy, human rights, all those issues? Considering we have now signed the Indo-US nuclear deal, we are now seeing a US ally.
We're not a client state, for God's sake.
But we're not a client. Okay.
We are not a client state, and I refuse to have a democratically elected India as a client state of anybody. Now, let us be realistic,
But
Sagarika.
why is it a client state
just let us be realistic.
To say we're committed to democracy
why
and
I say Arab
protest.
countries. Tomorrow, if this spreads to Saudi Arabia and to UAE, where between the two we have 3 million Indians, are you going to jump in and interfere in their internal affairs, or allow the Arabs first to stabilize the situation, allow them to stabilize the situation? Please think. If this spreads to the Arab Gulf, where we have 4 million Indians living, from where we get 70% of our oil, from where we get $30 billion of remittances from our workers. We don't get it from our well-heeled NRIs in New York. This is from the work of our workers in Gulf. You think we can take a high moral, and where is the US moral position on Saudi Arabia?
We really don't have the luxury to take a high moral ground here.
Oh, I certainly think so. I mean, if this spreads, and it's very likely it would spread in the Arab countries, what is India's position to be? That we are not actually for democracy spreading, or we don't want democracy to spread and intervene lest our workers be held hostage. I mean, surely that cannot be in the long term a principled Indian position. It would be a position kowtowing to the powerful and the rich in the Arab countries, which is not really a diplomatic position that we've had in the past.
As I said, I am a realist. I do not see revolution emerging in the Arab Gulf, and I wouldn't wish to be on the wrong side of history in the Arab Gulf. Every country has its own culture, has its own political evolution.
Right.
If an evolution comes which brings about change, as it is, these movements are having their impact. Arab rulers are reviewing their policies.
Let's take a short break. Let's take a short break. We have Ambassador Partha on the right, arguing for pragmatic, realist for foreign policy. Kamal Mitra Chinoy on the left, arguing for a principled commitment to democracy in the region of the Middle East. And while Awad is in the middle, who is watching India very closely and still, but not yet disappointed in India's stand. Let's come back and pick up the discussion.